Hi everybody, I'm here at 546 Turnpike Street in North Andover with Jane Malafont, the owner of Dawg City. Nice to see you again, Jane. How are you doing?
You as well, Dawn, and hope everybody's great out there.
So I have a question for you. How and when did you start this business? What drove you to do this?
I started Dawg City in 1988, unofficially. I was a dog trainer, and from there I made dog cookies, believe it or not, and it prompted me to open something a little better. I wanted to offer services such as grooming, nutritional supplies, and I still did training for quite a while. We saw an influx of dogs that weren't getting proper care from people that weren't well trained, so we decided to open the business for that reason.
Excellent. So what sets Dawg City apart as a dog supply store, and why is it different from the big box stores?
Our staff is trained in all aspects of pet care. We do the grooming, we do the training, health care, we offer supplementation, we do diets for dogs that have allergies, digestion issues, natural herbal remedies, and we keep our prices very competitive, so that makes a big difference.
What types of chew things do you offer for dogs, or do you recommend for dogs? I mean, there's so much stuff out there, but not all of it's good for dogs.
Right. Bully sticks are the most popular because it is a muscle meat. Far better than rawhide. We actually don't offer rawhide here at Dawg City. We did a little experiment that we have on our counter. We put rawhide in water, and within 2 hours it shows how it swells in the dog's belly.
Ooh.
We offer bully sticks. We offer no hide chews. Those are made with rice flour and eggs and olive oil. They're an all natural chew. Antlers, etc. There's some other chews we don't recommend. One being the cow hoof, because they will splinter. So if you take a hoof, you chop the side off, it can be lodged in the dog's throat, intestines. So we try to offer everything that's digestible and safe, that's not going to harm the dog and cost pet owners money at the vets.
Besides dog food and treats, what other things do you offer that help with the overall health of an animal?
So we try to offer everything that's U.S. However, there are some products that aren't made U.S. That we do carry. We try to make sure everything is safe, however. We do not carry anything that is from China for dogs for ingestion. There are some toys that are from China that are made from a few certain companies that will be nameless. We do have U.S. toys available. There's many brands, but I won't go into detail, but you can come visit us for that. We offer supplements such as digestive aids, anxiety medications that are all natural, herbal supplements, products that can cure yeast infections for dogs that have ear problems.
You have leashes too, and dog beds, and feeding dishes.
Everything. We have elevated diners, we have slow feed bowls, we have just about anything you can think of, and if we don't have it here in store, we will order it, special order.
For pet owners, fleas are always a problem, but in New England particularly, we have a real big problem with ticks here and Lyme disease. What do you recommend for taking care of dogs and cats with fleas and ticks?
Okay, absolutely big problem. We had a mild winter. We do natural remedies. There's so many products that are on the market. There are all natural remedies. The products that are mostly available have a lot of toxic chemicals in them, and we do not believe in using them. I've been using natural remedies with all of my clients for years. You'll have just as good a success with something natural as you would with something toxic that actually can result in chemical burn on your dog, uncomfortableness. I've even seen GI issues with some of the toxins that are out there. So we offer everything as an alternative natural product that won't make the dog sick, and the kids are safe with it too, and your family.
So we've been talking a lot about dogs. What other animals do you supply for?
Just about everything except for reptiles. We have dog supplies, cat supplies, we have ferret, guinea pig, mouse, rat, fish. We do carry a small amount. We don't carry fish tanks, fish filters, etc. But we try to touch on at least the necessities for the store. But we have a large selection for the dog and the cat supplies, food, treats, toys, you name it, litter boxes, scratching posts, we have it all.
I've been in here many times myself, and I've noticed that there's always advice being given. Can you tell me about how your staff helps everybody with their nutritional questions and things like that?
Okay. So we all are pretty much on the same page as far as nutritional advice. Everyone goes through the training procedure when we're talking about nutrition. What might work well for one dog doesn't work well for another dog. So each dog is taken separately as a separate case. There are some dogs that trigger to chicken, for instance, in their diet. So we omit chicken from the diet if they're having issues with hot spots or seborrhea or any allergy symptoms like that. It can even be yeast infections in the ears. So we play with the diet. We also offer an allergy test that we do here. But typically we can do a lot of guesswork with dogs that aren't over the top itchy, scratchy, bloody, yeasty messes. And we formulate diets for them that way. So everybody is pretty much on the same page. We've all been educated the same way. We have a format that we do follow. However, there are some cases, like some dogs would be able to eat kangaroo, whereas another dog, 1 in 100, may not have had kangaroo and still reacted to it. So we take each dog on its own merit.
So you're actually consulting for your clients. You're helping them with their animals' health issues.
Yes, and we don't charge for that. You can come in off the street, we'll give you samples, you don't have to purchase anything. We'll talk with you and we'll try to get you up to par with a good diet. If you're not feeding something that's agreeing with your dog, we'll go over ingredient panels with the client and send them out with samples so that they're not buying a whole bag, taking it home and saying, my dog doesn't like this.
That's amazing. That's great that you do that. So I noticed that there's a huge selection of treats in here. Why so many?
So we have, believe it or not, the front row is A to Z alphabetized. It starts with alligator and I believe it ends up with venison, and everything is in alphabetical order. Primarily all meat products, because a lot of the dogs that we do the allergy testing for are allergic to grain and fillers. So we have a whole section that's possibly 200 proteins plus, and that's all those dogs can eat. So that's a reason for the front row. The rest of the store is just a bunch of goodies, all natural stuff. We try to support companies that do local business, cookies, treats, some handmade toys of that nature.
So why do you think it is that you have such a loyal customer base?
Well, starting officially in 1993, being truthful with my clients is a plus. I won't sell them the store if they don't need something. I'll absolutely tell them that they don't need the product. And they kind of look at me like I have 3 heads when I could sell them 10 products and they only need 3. Honesty has been a major player in the way I decide to do business. And helping people with their pets when they're sick. They can't afford veterinary care right away. So if it's something that I see fit, that I can get them over the hump for a couple days until they can get to their vet, I think people really appreciate that.
So you're a member of the North Andover Merchants Association, and I know that there are a lot of things that you do within the community to help people, and I know you can't tell me about all of them, but can you give me some of the highlights?
Okay, right now we're sponsoring North Andover's canine unit, and we are feeding the dog free of cost to North Andover, supporting their canine and their great work. And we also support the Andover canine unit. Same deal, we give them their food for free, and we support everything that Andover's canine unit does. We also work with local shelters. We work with a local rescue. We donate food each and every month to them. Thousands of pounds of food go to the foster parents, etc. Actually, they actually truck some up to Tennessee at some point because they can't get the food in Tennessee, so we ship it up on a truck via them. Bringing things to Tennessee from Massachusetts is a plus because dogs that would otherwise have limited access to good foods now have good access, and they're actually taking these dogs from Tennessee and the southern states and bringing them here to us. So the dogs that are eating all the great foods are coming here on good foods, which is an easier transition once they get here.
Well, thank you so much, Jane, for taking the time to tell us all about your business. Dawn Pease with the North Andover Merchants Association and Jane Malafont of Dawg City in North Andover.
Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it.